Welcome back, it's Mike with Hot Rod Solutions. I haven't posted in a couple of weeks and I wanted to show you why. We got the epoxy primer on there, as you've seen in the past video. It was black, and we had an issue with the primer not adhering to the raw metal. The problem was the product was, the shelf life was up on it. I grabbed the wrong can of primer and wasn't paying attention, and when we sprayed it on there, everything looked mostly normal. And then the drying process, after a couple of days, we waited about 3 or 4 days, and then we started doing some sanding on the epoxy because something didn't look right. Well, it never would set up, and it was stayed soft. I mean, I could still scratch it with a fingernail. So as we put a part of the body filler over one spot, it immediately, well, not immediately, but in about 30 minutes, we noticed a crack around the edge of the body filler. We took the air hose under it and we blew the air hose, and of course the body filler pulled the epoxy primer off the metal, and we aborted the mission at that point. We decided to go ahead and strip it off and start over because there is no alternative. As you can see right now, it's back to where we were a couple of weeks ago. It's back clean. Looks like an Airstream trailer. We got it so clean. It's been a long, vigorous effort to get this all back off. I'll show you the tools that we used. Part of the process was beginning to use this pistol grip sander, 3-inch sander, with one of those scuff pads on it that does a pretty good job until it gums up like this. Once it gums up, it's no good. It doesn't do anything. We tried sanding disc on the same 3-inch stuff. As you can see, works for a little while. The best thing that we found to strip this off with was this green plastic. I'm not even sure what they're called, but I do keep them here at the shop because they work good for this kind of things. Screws right onto the little 3-inch pistol grip sander. We used a DA with an 80 grit paper on it that you see right there. We also had to use a wire brush to get down in the welds and the little cracks and stuff. There's a scraper, scraped it off. But the biggest help was just good old lacquer thinner. There's a 5-gallon can of lacquer thinner and probably 4 or 5 roll of blue paper towels, and we got it clean. We're back and ready to go. We got some new primer. We're using Axalta products on this project, and we're going to start with the Axalta epoxy primer and go all the way out with that. We try to use the best products, and even the best product has a shelf life and does go bad. So don't forget to look at the date codes on the cans. You can call if there's a code on the bottom of the cans. Write down when you bought it. It don't last that long. The catalyst really don't last that long, and you got to write down your dates and keep up if you're not a production shop and using it every day. Anyway, that's you know, that was our goof up. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong, and I picked up the wrong stuff. It's my fault, and I'd have paid dearly for it for not paying attention. Every little detail works. Follow directions. Use the grain of sandpaper they say to use on every bit of a paint process, and try to use a same products all the way through the project, and you'll have a better success rate. Always prepare for these kind of things, because when you're painting cars, especially old ones, there's always something like this that creeps up. It's not going to be a weekend deal. It's a long and vigorous project, and you got to be dedicated to finishing. If you're not, you won't finish, and it'll be for sale on Facebook Marketplace or something like that. We use 3M products, Exalter products. We use the best that money can buy, that we believe the best that money can buy. And feel free, if you have any questions or comments, to go ahead and do so. And be sure and like and share these videos if they help you any at all. If they don't help you, you can tell me that too. But anyway, we appreciate you tuning in, and we will let you know, and I'll have another video of the process of getting the epoxy on it and the body filler. Thank you for tuning in.